All right, we live, man. We are here. It's the controversial Best and Swoop show. And we missing a controversy today. Where's Christine? Yo, Best. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know what's going on with him. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. We still live. It's cool. It's a lot going on this week. It's a lot going on in hip hop. A lot going on in culture. Again, last week I said something I was wrong about. I can't hear you, Best. R.I.P. Hovian again. I said something about Bar Splitter. I was reading something totally different. I was looking at something for Source Money. My apologies, Source Money. I didn't mean to say that about you. But R.I.P. to Hovian again. Hip hop legendary. Well, not legendary. Well, I could say legendary. Legendary hip hop manager. And yeah, we're here. Best, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's going on?
What's going on, Best? So like I said, we here. It's the controversial Best and Swoop show. I'm here with my co-host, the boisterous, the slowly maturing, and need more hoes, and infamous Best, and then yours truly, the suave, ladies love him, and also top shit talker Vis Swoops here. And we missing a beautiful and always controversial Christine. I don't know what's going on today. Shout out to Christine. She's not here. It must be something very important she couldn't get to us. So it's not a shot. This is literally we just don't know where she is. So if you ask us, we don't know at this current time. You said what?
I said, hopefully she comes in the episode.
Yeah, it is what it is. Shout out to Christine though. So love. Where do we start, Best? We got so much shit to get into this week.
Oh shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Let's speak on the Bobby Shmurda YoungBoy situation because that happened right after we ended our episode.
Yeah.
So we were like
that was crazy. You wanna give us a breakdown? I'll let you get a breakdown on that.
So I think it goes back all the way to Roddy Rebel speaking on the Lil Tim situation. How
you were right, Best. You were right in that situation. Because I remember we spoke about it saying, oh, he shouldn't have shot. I never seen the video how King Von died. I just know he got shot, yo. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that the dudes that was with him, one of the dudes, I'm not gonna say all of the dudes, it was clear as day, one of the dudes in the video had a gun on him and actually shot Lil Tim. So
if you want to spin a situation, and I'm a King Von fan, I don't think Lil Tim was wrong just off the fact that
no, I'm not saying Lil Tim was wrong. I'm saying why he did what he did, why he shot, because they was prepared for him. Mm-hmm.
You gotta protect the brand. It's like you don't want to play with what if. He's seen that the star player was in harm's way and he had to stand or something. You're not gonna fight 20 niggas because Von was like 20 niggas. Mm-hmm. They probably came like 5 deep. You're not.
It's not even about just the fighting. One of the niggas already had the hammer on him.
Right.
If y'all see me doing that, it's because my hair is kind of still wet. Sorry about that. I don't know why. But yeah, we getting back into YoungBoy and Shmurda joint.
All right, so it goes back to what's the name of that show with Matt Hoffa? What's the
My Expert Opinion? Shout out to Matt Hoffa.
Yeah, shout out to them, right? So I guess Roddy Rebel was on there to talk about the Lil Tim situation and how he felt like Lil Tim shouldn't have shot King Von. He should have shot in the air, backed out his gun to scare people away. Of course, that goes viral because everybody's talking about it. We even talked about it, like what we thought should happen, what could happen. Of course, it got to YoungBoy's timeline, and YoungBoy felt like Roddy should mind his business. Then, YB drops that project with Quan Rondo. Of course, Lil Tim's on it, and I guess they bragging about the shootings, whatever it is. You know how this rap. Bobby Shmurda does a video where he says, "Don't talk about what your brother did. What did you do?" You feel me?
Yeah, and but he said he wasn't talking about them.
Yeah. That was what I said. Within all that happened in a week, I feel like YoungBoy for that Bobby Shmurda was addressing him.
Yeah, and people think that they more that whatever they saying holds more, or whatever they doing, people was just so enamored in what they doing. And at the end of the day, I'm not saying Bobby was or he. Well, Bobby said he wasn't talking about him. You don't know what's going on in that person's world or that person's life to be sitting there thinking that whatever you said is so important and it garnered so much attention regarding the fact that what was said. It's at the end of the day, that's not anybody's concern or anybody's business other than your own. And just like you a street dude, they street dudes too, man. Dude, this 7 years, you don't know who obviously got.
So you know what goes back? You know what it goes back to? It goes back to even us as fans, even us as blogs or whatever you want to call us, right? We see something right, and say somebody says something right. If everything's happened within like a short time span, it's like, oh, we trying to figure out what that person's talking about because we so invested to these people's life. Not just we, but like the fans in general.
Yeah.
So when Bobby Shmurda said that, like if he would have said that like a month later, it wouldn't have been such a big deal. But the fact he said that right after on Young Boy, like 2-3 days later, it just
But
seems like
even the young boy said this. That clip about Rowdy been out for like a week before young boy said anything. If you think about it, because we talked the clip from Rowdy on my expert opinion. We talked about it on the last episode.
right.
So that was out for a few days. Feel me? And then you don't know who Bobby. Like again, Bobby got issues. Not saying now, but he had issues in the streets. And I don't know. We've all been in situations where, well, not Best. Best always says he's not a street guy. I've been in situations. Mike's probably been in situations where a person like what their relative did or what their friend did. It's like, motherfucker, you ain't do it. So I don't care what kind of tough shit you talking because you're not the person I got to worry about. Clearly.
Right.
So I don't know, man.
So then, like I said, like us being fans, we tried to put two and two together.
Fans be trying to be investigative reporters and they be creating bullshit that don't even exist.
You feel me? So then, I guess Bobby. I don't know who went live first. I guess everybody felt like
Young boy addressed him first. Young boy addressed him first.
Yeah, and he said, "Bro, like mind your business, blah blah."
Talk about Rowdy, and he called them irrelevant.
Yeah, and Bobby Shmurda seen it. He said, "Not gonna do this." He said, "Tag Young Boy." He was trying to get Young Boy to come join the live, and they did a couple back and forth Instagram snaps. Then they said, "Let's stop the violence." They said, "Let's be friends." There was, they was playing around, but overall, I don't even know where they stand right now, honestly. But overall, I think it's just a misunderstanding.
Absolutely, and I think and then at the end, Bobby said, "Man, I'm just not that." It was something crazy stuff was said, but he said, "Yo, you know what, man? It don't matter. Like it is what it is. I'm not gonna really get into that. I'm getting money, and it is what it is." So, and young boy said he's going to promote stopping the violence and he's getting money. So whatever the case may be, man, it is what it is. So.
Yo, that's crazy because I thought white people just trolling, but if you listen to his newest song, he talk about stop the violence and stuff like that. Like he's promoting that type of. That's the type of message he's promoting his music right now. How, and he was just like, "Yo, the government should, I don't know exactly what he said about the government, but he said it's gonna be a lot of robberies going on in Baton Rouge because people trying to feed their families for Christmas and New Year's and stuff like that." But it was like this is probably the most positive Young Boy song I ever heard. He dropped it like 3-4 days ago. He's really trying to stop the violence and shit like that.
Yeah.
So Young Boy, so it's like him maturing too.
Slowly but surely. But you gotta think about he came in a game at like 16, bro. So what do you think is gonna happen? He's been famous a long time, and that's why not even being funny. A lot of the street shit he's saying, I don't like. How much street shit could you really do between the ages of 12 and 16? I don't.
Like he was still doing shit even as a rapper.
Doing what though? He was rich for a while, bro.
But that didn't stop nothing. See, he just not slowing down.
Bro,
he kept going back.
He kept going to jail off of allegations. It wasn't he did this, he did that, or like it's conspiracy shit. That's not, nigga. You went to jail for Bobby went to jail for being a shooter.
Yo, young boy went to jail for being a shooter too. Remember he had that attempted murder case, and they suspended it for 10 years or something like that. When he first came in, he had a suspended 10-year case. It was attempted murder. They both like young boy.
I can't believe it, bro. I'm sorry.
But he ain't went.
He had the case. He probably did shoot somebody. Man, I'm not saying
he was found guilty, but at that time he was a kid. It was him and somebody else. They suspended for 10 years.
See what I'm saying? Though? It's different. Like Bobby was the shooter. We know. Like not promoting violence at all. But we know, like, the lyrics was used in court. He said it on computers. I'm sorry, Miss Penny, for shooting Jimmy. Like, she shot the nigga in front of her. He said it in the lyrics. He went to jail for it. It's the only reason why I can repeat the shit.
Right.
Like, this is real shit, real documented shit that really happened, bro. Son was outside. Like, I'm not saying Young Boy wasn't outside. He was probably outside, but he wasn't as deep in the trenches as people make it seem. Baton Rouge is poor as fuck. I fuck with Baton Rouge, but it's a poor ass city. So yeah, it's the trenches. But how active are you in the trenches? You wouldn't have became no fucking rap. You'd been TK, my nigga, if you was really doing what you were saying you was doing.
Okay, he hasn't been convicted or this hasn't been used in court, but in one of his songs, and this, he might be, of course, rappers is all
They
fake and shit.
hyperbolize. Yeah.
Yeah, like, he once said 7 murders in my hometown, telling bitches I did that. You feel me? Like
Come
the
on, bro.
it's all it's all good.
It sound good. It's just like when Jada and Styles P said when the coke come in, we got to use the shit that they weigh the scales with. I mean, weigh the wheels with. Excuse me. If I got that much coke, I'm not rapping about shit. Fuck that rap shit, bro.
Right.
Like, nigga, hey, Mike, if you could, hypothetically, if you could weigh coke that they need to use with the same scale that they use to weigh wheels, are you being a rapper? I don't think so either. We don't need to be rappers, man.
Man, that's gonna be everybody.
Moving forward, because there's some funny stuff that happened this week. So I don't know if you've seen the video of so Art Basel had an ATM machine in their drink. I've seen this on Twitter. Right? That's where Christine is here. Christine is hit. The controversial and always beautiful Christine is actually in the building.
I was about to say my video went away.
Yeah, so best, right? Check this, right, gang? Yeah. And Christine, at Art Basel, they had an ATM machine that ranked people in order from how much money they had in their bank account. A couple people was in there on zero. The number one dude had like $2.3 million in his checking account.
Damn.
So, but people were just standing there watching to see who's gonna put the ATM card in there. First of all, I'm not doing that. Where I come from, niggas rob niggas. Feel me? And I was a robber at one point in time.
I go to the bank at the same time. The nigga
yo, bro, it's not the bank. It was an art exhibit.
Like, so you just walk into the art exhibit
and the piece of art was the fucking ATM machine. But it had a screen at the top that ranked how people buy their bank account. Shit is nuts, bro.
Oh, no, that's too much information. Can you come in with fake identity or something like that? Like,
nah, you got to put your shit in, and then it takes a picture of you too.
Oh no. Nah.
So your face, your amount is right next to it. I think that a scammer made that because they're gonna take motherfuckers' bank information and they about to scam some of you niggas' accounts. I wouldn't have did that shit.
They're going for the niggas with the 2 million in their account. You got 2 million.
2 million? Oh yeah, I'm about to smack this shit for 20,000, nigga.
You ain't gonna miss that much.
I'm gonna miss 20,000. It is what it is. I think that's nuts. Any of you put in Christine, Best, even Mike, our producer, shout to Mike. Y'all using that ATM in front of everybody in that exhibit?
I ain't gonna lie.
Mike said he's doing it. Yeah, Mike.
Mike ready to fight and shoot.
Nah, Mike said he gonna be broke as fuck in front of everybody. I'm cool with it too, because what I would have did, I'd have transferred all my money to my savings and went in there and had zero, and then people wouldn't fuck with me. But my savings have been looking alright though. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. If I'm going in and I got money in my account, now if I got a lot of money, that means say if I got $1 million in my account, I put my thing.
I would never have $1 million in my checking account. That's crazy.
No, I'm just saying. I'm on my way out. I'm ready to fight and shoot behind leaving that building, bro. Because I show $1 million.
It's Art Basel though, bro. You like they're not gonna just like this is a real event with real security. It's not no hood shit. This is top line shit. A nigga gonna boom you and do what is he gonna do with a debit card? What are you gonna do with a debit card that he don't got the pin to? And with the way technology is set up now, all I gotta do is lock the card.
Niggas don't think about that when they do certain shit though.
What are you gonna tell you? Take the money out the account. What are you gonna? You can't hold me at gunpoint to take money out of the ATM because now your stupid ass is on this camera right here, and this camera's watching me right here, and all I gotta do is put the wrong pin in 4 or 5 times, and I gonna lock the card.
That sounds like some dumb shit. I would not. I don't even understand why they would even have something like that.
It's an exhibit. People do dumb shit all the time.
I just think that's a setup for failure.
So some people was ranked on there with $0 in their account though. Shout out to them, cause motherfuckers, they was brave. They knew they was broke. I'm like, yo, I'll fuck with it.
I ain't gonna lie. That's another thing. If I'm going with $0, that's kind of an embarrassment. I don't want niggas to know.
Embarrassment of what? Embarrassment of what?
Nigga, if all you niggas show millions and you got $0,
it's only one person that had $1 million, bro. A couple people had a couple thousand in there, but only one person had like that 2 point.
All right, what about 100,000? What would you say was that?
Probably maybe about 2 or 3 or 4. That wasn't that crazy. Most like the highest thousands were like maybe in the tens thousands, 50,000, 40,000, 30, 20. I'll go in there with zero. Like, I don't feel like fuck y'all. I don't know y'all anyway.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't even got no car. How about that? Just you can talk about something else.
Well, I got a car. I could walk. Look, I walked in there with zero. You walked out there with $200 in your drink, but I got a car. You don't. So it's cool. I'm not tripping. But shout out to Art Basel, man, because they out there setting motherfuckers up for the L, man. Because that dude, his picture right there, and it's on Twitter with his name on there. Somebody gonna rob him.
Yeah, you gotta send me that link. I gotta look at that. I gotta see that work.
It's in the group chat. It's in the group chat. So I'm yeah. Moving forward though, a couple more things that we want to get into. Do we want to get into the nasty stuff first, or do we want to get into a little bit more funny shit?
Let's get into some funny shit.
CP3, they say he gonna lose the only ring that he got. Shout out to Chris Paul.
That was some sucker shit on Kanye West, and I'm not gonna lie.
It's super tender. You feel me? But listen, so Twitter is a treacherous place, as we all know. The people on Twitter said Chris Paul is going to lose the only ring he got because Kanye West, before he got banned from Twitter, stated, "Before I go, I caught this man fucking my wife," and posted Chris Paul. That's nasty.
That was I ain't gonna lie, bro. I fought with Kanye, but that was some sucker shit, bro.
What you said, Christy?
I did see he was being dead ass.
I will perceive to be so. I don't think Kanye is playing about who's fucking his wife now.
Gosh, because I saw that. I didn't think anything of it.
So I look at it like this, right? Kanye, you are a billionaire. Kanye, you are culturally influential. But Chris Paul's about 6'2", pretty decent shape, basketball player. That also has a lot of money. And your wife has a history of liking a certain type of guy.
Black dick.
Athletes, not even just black dick. Athletes. Reggie Bush. Outside of Ray J and Kanye, the only entertainers she fucked with. Reggie Bush, Chris Humphries. What other entertainers she fucked with?
She her first marriage was like with a music executive or some shit.
I forget all that. I don't know all that.
I know she's married to Chris Humphries. I know she was dating Reggie Bush when he was at USC.
But forget all that. The Kardashians as a whole. The Kardashians.
Yo, this nigga is wild, and that was best.
No, I'm not saying
that was best. That was not me. Best. So you on that side. That was best.
I think I said whole. I said whole like WHOLE. That whole. I said Kardashian as a whole. They like athletes. Lamar Odom had a Kardashian. Blake Griffin had a Kardashian. Devin Booker had a Kardashian.
Ben Simmons currently has a Kardashian. So does Devin Booker.
Devin Booker, like, it's so many, like, bro, it's so many niggas. They got a whole starting five, I think. I think someone posted a picture. They can have a whole starting lineup right now, bro. All the Kardashians.
They like what they like. They're richer than all the niggas they get with, except for Kim.
So at the time, Kim was not necessarily richer than all of the guys she dated. Chris Humphries was pretty rich. Reggie Bush Reggie Bush wasn't rich. Chris Humphries was rich. He was playing for the New York Jersey Nets. NBA players make a lot of money.
Bench. He was playing for them on the bench. That nigga was.
What that mean? It don't. Yo, Best. You know how much niggas make on the bench? It's a nigga on the bench right now making. It's a nigga on the bench right now making $20 million a year.
This is 2014 though.
They was making money back then too, bro. Yo, Best. You know how I know he making money back then? Because Chandler Parsons signed for like 4 years, $120 million at that time.
Was 2017.
No, 2014, 15.
Chris Humphries out the league. I bet you Chris Humphries didn't make more than 20 M's.
We can figure it out right now.
Kim had more than that nigga at that time.
He was the best player. She is right.
That was like the best.
Chris Humphries was making on average a year $4.4 million, and his guaranteed signing bonus was for $13.2 million.
Okay, that's low numbers though.
That's not. What you talking about? Million? Come on now. 13.2 million is that ain't low numbers.
School, you don't think Kim Kardashian got more than 4 M's?
At the time, Kim Kardashian had more money for the 4 M's but that's what he makes a year off of the NBA. Feel me?
So how much you think he made through all the time in the NBA?
She's been a multi-millionaire.
Kim Kardashian in 2014, her net worth was only $28 million.
Yes,
that's 24. That's 2014.
Yo, wait. Do you know how much he made throughout his whole career in the NBA, bro?
How much?
Chris Humphries. He only made 66 million. His whole.
That's not bad. You said only 66 million. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, that's through. Let me call me.
Bro, he didn't play that long.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. That's 15 seasons. What the?
That's
fuck?
not bad. You gotta think about it. He's a bench player, and he made 66 million in his career, bro. And when he married Kim Kardashian, she only made 28 million in 2014. So he had.
Why was he struggling on the show?
Huh?
Why was that nigga struggling on the show? Why he ain't paid for the whole ring?
What you mean? What you mean with struggling on the show? That shit is fake. We all know it's fabricated bullshit. Like this is written. Like the dude, and you got to think about it too. He played in Jersey. Jersey, Texas is not like he played in Jersey. Then he played, I think, for like Milwaukee for a little second. He bounced around the league. No, it was he played for Washington. He bounced around a little bit. The nigga wasn't broke, bro. Like let's get this very clear. Anybody, Christine, I'm not even anybody playing in the NBA, you playing 15 years, these niggas are not broke. He might be frugal, but he ain't broke.
No, we're not saying he broke. But he don't got Kim Kardashian money.
He don't have Kim Kardashian money now. Kim Kardashian was not a billionaire before this time. You feel me?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm looking at what she made right now. She earned 28 million in 2014. She earned 53 million in 2015.
Okay,
and then after 2015, she's been worth over $80 million a year after 2015. That's around the time she started dating Kanye.
But you just said that he made 13 and she made 28 million. That means that she made more than him.
Okay. Yep, they millionaires. It's not much of a you're splitting hairs now.
What's up with that? What's up with that? At the end of the day, a mill's a million.
It's a million. Like the same shit she could buy, the same private jet she could buy, he could buy. It's not like, oh, I can't buy this private jet. No, the niggas buy the same thing. It's just about what he want to spend the money on. Kim was more about her shit is fashion, beauty, this, that. That nigga is, I play basketball. That's it. I don't give a fuck about all the other shit.
Listen. We talking about that money.
And you got and before we go there, right? That nigga was on the bench making $13 million.
That's not that bad for an NBA player.
And you said they wasn't doing that in 2014. Yes, they was, bro.
No, that was average numbers. Now the niggas get 100 mil to be on the bench.
No. Who got 100 million on the bench? You're wilding now. You're wilding now.
60,
they make about 16 million, 20, maybe 17, 20 million on the bench now. But it's about, you know what it is? The salary cap increases every time they do a new TV deal. So when you do these new TV deals, these money's out there. That's the reason why LeBron James is an active billionaire playing NBA basketball.
I agree.
Well, and that's facts. But for Kim Kardashian's sake, the only people who had more than her was her first marriage, Reggie Bush, and
Reggie didn't even get paid.
Yeah, NFL players look at that.
He wasn't in the NFL. She was dating Reggie Bush when he was at USC. He was in college.
Really?
Yeah. He just was the man. Like Mike, I know you remember that time.
He the man.
He was a kid. He was like 19, 20 years old. He was a kid. He was just the man. And they took all his shit away. Shout out to Reggie Bush, man. Get that man his Heisman back. Reggie, like, his jersey was the highest selling jersey in the country. He was in college. That's how crazy it was. But even Kanye didn't have more money than her when they got together. Kanye was actually in debt. She paid up.
So you want to agree or you don't want to agree? Because she was a money making bitch.
She makes money, but the person that actually curates them making money is not her. It was her mom. Kris Jenner is a fucking monster. She knows how to get a bag. Shout out to Kris Jenner on money making. She know what the fuck she doing. I'm not saying, but when we talk about 28 million, 13 million, you kind of splitting hairs at that point. Yeah, you got a couple $1 million more, but like best at $1 million is $1 million. But staying here, Chris Paul, the
great Soulja Boy said it. Put some respect, the great Soulja Boy.
The great Soulja Boy, and you're a fucking fool, Best.
The great Soulja Boy.
Oh my God.
And Chris Paul makes $30 million a year right now, so shout out to Chris Paul.
Can I get one? Like, all these millions.
Yeah, but you know they keep it. Athletes make a lot of fucking money. It's a reason why you see like people want to act like rappers and shit like that, but athletes make more money than entertainers, like by far. It's not even really close.
What it is, rappers have more freedom as an NBA player, NFL player. Like, yeah, you got money and shit, but you limited to the amount of shit you could do. Like I just seen the other day, they said like you can't ride a motorcycle if you're in the league or something like
That's
that.
not
Or
true.
you can't. You
That's not
can't.
true.
No, remember that was a rule because Jay Williams incident.
That's not. You can ride a motorcycle, bro. But the thing is now, the team won't pay your insurance if you have to get private insurance now for certain things because your risk, your liability is on. That's your liability now. That's not of the team. Like if in college, if I got hurt, like doing stupid shit on my own time, like playing basketball and what's that shit called? Intramural basketball, and I tore my ACL. My team, the school wasn't going to pay for that shit. But if I get hurt on the field, school's going to pay for that shit because that's their liability for me playing this game. But yeah, athletes make more money. Like Floyd Mayweather, his last fight, his fight against Conor McGregor, he left home with $100 million for 12 rounds of boxing.
Oh my gosh!
Like it's just for a rapper to make $100 million. You know how much shit they got to do. This nigga here just trained for 3-4 months. He always training anyway. Get the promotion teams going. Get all the big pay-per-view people in there. Get all these sponsors. Fight 12 3-minute rounds of boxing. And then $100 million. Shit is crazy. Shout out to the boxers, man. They get so much money, man. Mike, you a boxer fan? Because I know you. If you a boxer fan, like I'm a boxer fan, we wait. The big payday that's going to happen is this Errol Spence and Bud Crawford fight, and we waiting on that. Actually, if you also do follow boxing, I don't know what's going on with Shakur and Tank Davis, but a lot of words was exchanged over Twitter, and that's a fight that I would love to see too. But I know that Tank is about to fight Ryan Garcia, if I'm correct. Am I correct, Mike? Not his next fight, but I think in January he said he's going to fight him. Oh man.
Moving on, let's talk about Jayda Wanda. Yeah, Jayda Wanda, bro. She did an interview with damn, I forgot bro's name. She did an interview with
talk about shit like street niggas.
She said she like she said she like her niggas that play with guns, even though she's a suburban girl. Like you gotta be a her nigga for you to be shoot your shot. As Christine, as a female, what do you think? Like do you feel like most females are interested in her niggas? And Swoops, as a male, what do you think? Do you feel like
how old is Jayda Wanda is the question?
25.
Exactly. Why she said what the fuck she said. That's exactly how I feel. She's 25. That's exactly why she said that.
Me personally, as a female, I never really liked street niggas. I like the way they look, like the way they talk, but I could never be with one because listen, you got ops out here and we're together and they shoot at us like I could be dead. Like, fuck out of here. I want to live that lifestyle. So
most women think that this street shit is like they nigga is the most hoodest nigga. First of all, a lot of time he's not.
He's a bitch.
He's not a bitch, but he's not the most feared guy. Even me in my friend group, like I'm an active, like I'm not active. Excuse my language. I'm a confrontational person. Like I meet controversy head on, with no fucking problem. But at the same time, when I was an active dude, I've never done anything like that in front of the girl I was with. Like, I don't know how, like, girls that want to be, I want to see you get into it, like, yo, bitch, like, excuse my language, get your ass in this car. Get in this cab, because some shit about to go down. I don't need your mama worry about what, because I know what I signed up for. I didn't sign up for you to be part of this shit, too.
And girls be saying all this shit till they get to the investigation room. Now they fight. In
the investigation room, your ass done got shot. Your man's gun jammed on them. Like, people don't understand what come with this shit, bro. Like, it's different. Like, it's a difference, and especially if a nigga really care about you, how he gonna handle a situation with you there versus with him there by himself. If I'm with my shorty and some shit go down, like, I'm gonna try to be a little less confrontational because I want her to get home. If I'm by myself, fuck you, nigga, suck my dick, whatever it is, like, it's up.
And that's different. That's why I feel like it's a difference now from how you are to my generation. I feel like, say for instance, say if it's just a bunch of niggas in the room, you can clown a nigga all you want, blah, blah, step on a nigga's shoe, you're like, all right, bro, my bad. But if there's some bitches there, and you do that to a nigga won't even let you a nigga won't even let you play with him wrong, bro. And you know how you'll slap a nigga around on some joking shit? Play like that with him. You could beat him up all you want when just niggas wrong. Let his bitch be there. You play with him. Yo, stop touching me before I shoot this whole bitch up. That's how niggas maneuver nowadays, bro.
Yeah, niggas want to try to be overly aggressive in front of their woman. And like that.
That's even just in front of females in general.
In front of women. And the thing is, now you put yourself at a disadvantage because, nigga, I will beat your ass. and now you got your ass beat in front of your girl, and now you look stupid. Weapons, and nigga, at the end of the day, you want to act tough in front of this bro, like feel me? I'm not gonna say bitch, but you want to act tough in front of this bro, and whether you get locked up, whether you get put in the dirt, nigga, and you want a gilding, she gonna be fucking the next nigga. So you did all that tough shit for what? Feel me?
I feel Jayda probably, she's been saying a lot of things that's been getting backlash, but in all honesty, when I break it down, she probably just wants to do that makes her feel protected. And a lot of people, because if you're a hood dude, you feel like they feel protected. Like, you gotta understand why, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think
it sound good. But I've seen firsthand, like I watched News 12 back when I was back in living in the Bronx, and even in Rochester. I've seen quote unquote hood dudes get in the shootouts and not be looking at where they shooting. But you a hood nigga, you a gangster. No, see, I rather if you want a person to protect you, then that person he has that instinct on his own. I don't gotta be a gangster to you talking to my girl crazy. Wash your fucking mouth. Feel me? Yeah, I don't gotta be a hood dude to go to the range 2-3 times a week to make sure my aim on point in case I gotta shoot a nigga. You never know when you gotta shoot somebody.
I feel go ahead.
But that's true. But I feel like what you're saying is like it makes sense. But you could be a guy that nobody fears. Say if you date a hood nigga, people already know, okay, I'm not gonna fuck with him and I'm not gonna fuck with a girl. You know what I'm saying? But you could be a nigga that actually know how to use a gun, go to the range every weekend, whatever. But a nigga think that you sweet by just looking at you. Then it could be confrontation just because, like, niggas is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but feels protected. It's a hood nigga and a known hood nigga. Like, at least they feel.
And I feel you. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
And it goes back to that's why all the young niggas want to be hood niggas. Because think about it. Nobody want to be that nigga that pressure. Everybody wants to be fair. Then the bitches are attracted. The females are attracted to the hood niggas. So now you got all these little niggas. That's the lifestyle they want. You see them winning cars.
And hood niggas don't make money. That's the thing, bro. Like you could be a hood nigga and not be a hustler. That's two different things. Every hood nigga don't got money. Every hood nigga don't got money. Two niggas. Everybody want to think that you're a hood nigga too, bro. Fear sound cool. It sound like it's wavy. Niggas fear me till you actually been feared. Because now when a person is afraid of you, they'll do anything to you because they're afraid what you gonna do to them. Feel me? I see my own people get stabbed in the club 14 times. I've been stabbed because the nigga ain't want to fight me. Like, shit crazy out here. Niggas want that fear shit so it's weird for real being a feared person. Not saying that I was feared everywhere. It was only certain places in time where I was doing too much and people used to feel a certain way. To see how people talk about you in a room and they don't know how you look, but they just hear stories about you. And like niggas think that shit sound cool until you get to that point. Now nobody want to be around you. Your name not good. You can't maneuver certain ways because I want a hood nigga. Bitch, I'm not a crash out. Like you want to crash out. You don't want a hood nigga. You don't want a nigga with a fucking brain that's gonna be like, all right, yeah, this nigga doing too much, but I'm not gonna shoot him right now because he made you mad. Or you one of them bitches, like one of them women, excuse me, I think you a bitch, fuck that. You one of them bitches that run your mouth off, you said...
I see that. I ain't say bitch today, I correct myself.
All right, but this kind of woman is a bitch. Excuse my language. Yeah. You one of them bitches that be like, yo, I'm gonna call my man. Like the woman at fucking Burger King, I'm gonna call my son and got a nigga shot over cold french fries.
He tough.
Like that shit is like that shit. Y'all want crash out dummies. Fuck that.
Tough niggas don't last.
Tough niggas don't last. Smart ones do.
She wants a nigga that don't exist, maybe. She wants a nigga that don't exist.
Most women do.
Like, huh?
Most women do. They want a nigga. They create niggas in their mind. The difference is, Best could agree with you could agree with or not. Men, we date the woman in front of us. Women date what they think a man could potentially be or what they have an image in their mind for that nigga to be.
I agree.
I'm not going to sit here and make, this is who you are right now. You could potentially do these things, but I'm meeting you where you at, and hopefully you can do these things. If you're not willing to do these things in the future, like as we go along, then I'm going to just cut the ties.
And that's why when females are going through hard times with their nigga and shit like that, like just say they're dealing with an abusive man, they're like, he's so good. They see so much potential to this nigga, but nigga, that's not what he's showing you. Stop seeing that. Once they start seeing that potential, that nigga, that's when the relationship goes the other way. But females could go through the worst for the nigga, but they always gonna see that potential, so they're gonna stick beside. They're gonna stick beside that nigga's side.
And that's what it is. Like, but again, Jada 25, feel me? So she's gonna look at certain things where, like, when you under 30, even for me a little bit, feel me? Because I'm pushing it, but I'm not there yet. You date, you in your mind, you date for love. You think you're gonna find love. It's more love, not enough. You need respect. You need stability. You need emotional intelligence. You need all these things. But she's still caught in the I grew up here, so I want a nigga that got a gun on this. If I got a gun on my hip every day, but I go to work, I got a 9 to 5 as well. Just doing this. And I make really good money there. I don't have to shoot out with nobody. But I got my shit for protection. I'll be chilling, maneuvering, and doing things. Why would you want to be in a situation with a man that you saying he want him to protect you, but you want to be with him in high violent situations, highly confrontational situations? R.I.P. Takeoff. We seen a guy got indicted for killing him. The nigga died over an argument that started in a dice game, and he wasn't even playing dice. He wasn't even a person that was arguing.
And there's such thing. If y'all haven't seen Fatal Attraction, a nigga will shoot a nigga will also shoot his female.
You know what's wild? That's a great point, Christine. A lot of these quote unquote hood niggas will beat they girl ass and not do nothing to no nigga. I've seen it.
Not funny, but it's funny.
You feel me? Like, again, we talked about domestic violence before. I said I'm not above it. I fucked up one time and I put my hands on. I slapped the woman I was with. Boom. But also, I beat niggas the fuck up. Like, she know I beat niggas the fuck up. I don't got no problem. But a lot of these niggas who, don't call your dad, don't call your brother, but they'll beat your ass all day. That's weird. Feel me? Like, so nigga, how hood is he really? Because you don't want no confrontation with a man. And that sees me do it all the time when I get confrontation with men and tell them niggas fuck them, suck my dick. I don't care about none of that shit. Niggas that talk tough one way, but then they'll be pussy outside, but they'll be tough in front of their girl. Fuck all that weird shit. Jada, don't confuse these young girls out here. You young ladies out there.
You see all there's like a TikTok thing. They go, what you going? What they say? Sticky with the blicky or some shit. I think you know it, Christine. They always be like, I need a nigga with a blicky or stick, some bullshit. That and all the girls think that shit is cool.
Bro, it's a meme going around saying, I'm looking for a nigga. I need you to come with a gun, W2 and whatever the fuck. Man, oh, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, all this creative shit. Like, at the end of the day, you young ladies out there for real. Like, this is me being 100 with y'all. Find somebody that's gonna respect you, honor you, and they meet your stability, and y'all be each other's peace, and y'all actually have open communication. All that hood shit, all that fake toxic shit, that shit not cool. Like, because down the road, it's gonna lead to more issues if you don't have that real foundation going on. Trust me, I'm gonna tell y'all, I've seen it multiple times. It ain't cool at all. Like, y'all they be thinking they be lit, and then they might fuck around, get seated up, and then you realize later that I'm stuck with a bum ass nigga. Not necessarily like y'all gotta be together, but that person's a part of your life forever because y'all have done something like create a life together. Can't like that nigga's part of your life ever because you have a child with that person.
Now you attach that nigga.
Try that motherfucker at the hip, feel me? So it is what it is.
Earlier you just mentioned something like Takeoff murder, and
yes,
you didn't mention Takeoff murder. You mentioned Takeoff situation. Somebody just got picked up for
indicted.
Somebody got indicted for the murder of Takeoff. I forgot Takeoff's real name. I wanted to say, but I can't think off the top of my head. What's your thoughts on that? Because the guy that everybody watched from the academics, that guy, everybody tried to say, it seemed like it wasn't him. So academics did all that investigation for the wrong reasons.
He wasn't doing that. He was watching the video. I won't call him an investigator.
But he was basically putting somebody that had nothing to do with it. But it wasn't.
The guy name is DJ Pat, I believe. Patrick Xavier Clark was the person that is the alleged killer of Takeoff. This is all coming off of Fox 5 Atlanta. I'm not really the biggest Fox fan. Let's go Up Rocks. And he's being held on $2 million bond right now. I'm surprised he even got a bond.
They did say he was trying to go to Mexico, I think. They found him. They detained him when he was trying to go to Mexico. Yeah, I forgot what they say he did, but he had $10,000. He's about to go to Mexico, and that's where they detained him at. So it was like he was trying to get out the country. So that make him look even more guilty than what he's not. He is trying to go to Mexico in that situation.
HPD homicide division struggle to find willing witnesses, which is understandable. Investigation rely heavily on surveillance videos and cell phone video and audio. Not all of video and audio in the case was available immediately. So I'm guessing there's more videos and stuff to it than what was seen.
Hey, there's probably camera angles. All the angles we had was probably phone angles for real.
Mm-hmm. They arrested him on Sterling Green Boulevard on Thursday night. Search shows that there are mostly single-family homes in the area. Described the arrest as peaceful. Fenner implied there was a sizable law enforcement presence during the arrest. We're going to come and get you, and we come and get you professionally, or we come with all right. It's just a bunch of nonsense on here. But yeah.
That shit is so sad, dude.
They said there was more than 30 people that were standing outside the bowling alley when the incident happened.
Instantly pulling out their phones.
So Cameron Joshua was arrested on November 22nd on a felon in possession of a weapon charge in connection to the shooting. Prosecutors said in court Joshua is not believed to have fired a weapon during. Okay, so yeah, they got the alleged shooter, the person that they said was the shooter. They saying his firearm was not discharged during that time. I'm guessing they ran ballistics, and that's how they got to it. And yeah, RIP Takeoff. We're just gonna have to follow this case to see what's going on with this and how it will end. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you guys, did you guys hear any updates? I don't know if we ever really covered it on the show about the 4 football players. I think it was like 3 or 4 that died by their teammate.
No, I heard about the Walmart shooting.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, a person came in and shot. A Walmart employee came in and shot it up.
I did hear about that.
Which is crazy. RIP all the people involved. UVA players got killed in mass shooting. The University of Virginia. I think I did see this. Yes, I did see this. Killed, prosecutors have described as a targeted shooting on campus this week. Died from gunshot wounds to the head, medical examiner said. All three student athletes, Lakeisha Johnson, the central office, died from apparent homicide. So it's 3 of them, not 4 of them.
3.
Shit, not to stay in that situation too long, because that's a sad situation. We send our condolences at the controversial Best Swoops. But Gorilla was just recently on the Breakfast Club. She said 2 statements that I want to talk about. He said you can't find love in the club.
You can't.
And she also said, she believes a relationship should be 50-50. So we could go into the can't find love in the club. Do y'all feel like y'all can find love in the club? And what's y'all thought? What's y'all thought? Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm young, and y'all know where I stand on shit. When I go to the club, I'm looking for me a nice piece to take home. I ain't looking for no love.
I love you for tonight.
Yeah.
In the morning,
I ain't gonna love you tonight.
I love you for tonight. We're gonna have a great night.
Now you tell her you love her, she's gonna come back.
No, she's not. Listen, see, this is the thing, Best. This is your age group thing. My age group, we know when we having sex, I can say I love you. I know y'all don't really mean it.
Yeah, they believe it over here.
I don't mean it. We drunk. We having a good time. I love you. You don't love me, but I love you, babe.
They believe it over here. I love you. Bitches be like,
yeah, Best. But what do you do to get them?
What you mean?
Like, because you be talking them out. Like you be texting them and shit, and we're having. See, it's not back and forth. If we just having a good time, we had a good dance, we chilling. It's a vibe. We go home together. We drunk. We having sex. I love you. I love you too, Stink. And then it's it. It's it. Yeah. In the morning, we wake up. Yo, you good? You need me to drop you off? Matter of fact, want some breakfast here? You have a good one. If we run into each other again, we might talk again. We might not. But it was cool.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I tell the girl I love her. She think we boyfriend girlfriend. She think we go together, bro. I
Don't
just
she?
my club, huh?
Don't she?
She won't.
Who?
Bro, you know what's the thing? We, as people, we like to be lied to sometimes. We know.
I tell the truth. I tell the truth.
But that's
I'm
the
blunt.
thing. See, go ahead, Christine. Go ahead.
Like, okay, so I don't want to be TMI. Like back when I wasn't how I am now, like kind of cuffed or whatever. I had this sneaky link or whatever, and like the first time, like he was giving me backshots, and the nigga told me he loved me like 3 times, and I was like, I love you too. Not gonna lie, I wanted to lie just now, but I said it. But I'm like, I didn't mean that shit, and there's no way you meant that shit. Like this shit was weird.
I ain't saying shit. Don't.
Yo, you got because if you best, you
Don't
gotta
just-
spice it up, bro. Like
No. I
what
might
you
call
do?
a bitch dumb
You have silent sex, nigga. Yo, I love you.
No.
Get this
I ain't
pussy
say I
wet.
love you. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't say I love you. I might be like, you dumb bitch. All text you.
Why would you violate her though and call her a dumb bitch? Like that's crazy.
Because
Yo,
he does it. That's cool.
like bro, yo, best tell a girl you love her and watch out what her pussy get. I
Oh
promise
my
you.
God, yo! If I have a girl outside my crib and I tell her I love y'all is to blame for any toxic shit that goes down. She break anything, she pop any tires. Y'all is to blame. Y'all
No, it's not because it's not real. We're just having a good time.
Okay.
It's not like you. Y'all, it's not like y'all out and y'all chilling, y'all walking out holding hands. You looking at her say I love you. That's different. Like whoa there. But if you just out there fucking, I love you, babe.
I'm gonna text the group chat next time I get a bitch. And like I just blink. I'm out here. I'm about to bang the bitch. I'm gonna tell her I love you.
Look, I ain't say bitch whole episode. Nigga can't wait.
Crazy, yo, if she act crazy, y'all is to blame.
Yo, best. If you hate women, just say that. Why you can't tell them you love them?
No. I don't hate them. I love women, but I don't relationships.
You don't have to have a relationship to tell somebody. Yo, you know how many like no freaky after my last relationship. Shout out to my ex too, because she was a good woman and I did some soul searching. I found out some things that I really learned from that, and hopefully she learned too. But after that, right, I started fucking around. And you know how many girls after like women, excuse me, because I don't fuck with girls. I'm a grown ass man. How many women like I've messed with, and we had sex, and I look at them, I'm like, yo, I love you. And she's like, don't tell me that. Nah, I love you. I'm gonna kiss you right in your mouth too. Look, come here. Like it's a good time. We having a great time. I know that this probably only gonna last 2 months. It might only last for the night. But why would we not go to ecstasy tonight? Because I know that I really don't love you. No, I'm gonna have fun. Let's have some fun. You don't want to have fun with your joints, man?
I love having fun with my joints.
God bless you, best man. You feel me? God bless. 50-50. Glorilla. I don't think the 50-50 conversation is stupid, again, but Glorilla just has common fucking sense. That's all I got from that conversation.
That's what I'm gonna say. I'll always say the temperance where your tax bracket is. If you're a 9-to-5 worker and say you just got a job, you're not probably gonna be able to go 50-50. You're probably gonna be. It all depends.
It depends on your lifestyle. Because I'll say this: I've dated, living in Rochester, and in Rochester, I didn't make the money that I make now because the cost of living is a little different. I was making like last year, I made around $60,000. For me, this is not a flex. So, I was doing mad shit to get that $60,000, like DoorDash, Uber, working the job, getting it with the podcast and shit. I made around $60,000. I was able to pay for it, but now it's about what kind of lifestyle do you want to live. Because if you want to live a modest or live within your means, you can definitely have a 9-to-5 and pay for everything. But now, if your girl got Versace taste, but y'all got H&M pockets, shit is a little different. Or if you, not even your girl, you have Versace taste and you got H&M pockets, then it's a little different.
Right. What's your take on it, Christine?
50-50, I don't know. I feel like that's not a bad thing. I think going 50-50 sounds pretty equal how it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like after a while it's not really accounted for. It just comes naturally, depending on what type of relationship you have.
And any relationship is 100. Like I hear people say 50-50, it's 100. I'm all in, you all in. Some days I'm gonna have it, you not. Some days you gonna have it, I'm not. It's just how it goes when you together with someone. Because I want to make sure you go, you want to make sure I'm good. It was a time like it was a time I wasn't employed when I was in a relationship. It was only like 2 weeks. But like I didn't have a job. Yeah, I had money stashed away, but she was considered the breadwinner and she was working. I was not. Then I was working and she was not. It don't really matter. It's just about us being a unit and being one. You feel me? And also, anybody saying I'm not going 50-50, just so y'all know, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian is going 50-50 on all their bills right now, still. And they not even together no more. Shout out to Kim Kardashian for being a real one because she did not take spousal support. But there's $200,000 that Kanye has to pay a month, excuse me, not a year, a month for his kids. But Kim Kardashian is matching that $200,000 to make sure that their school, their nannies, and all that shit is paid for.
I expect.
And they're billionaires going 50-50. So it's really about what's best for y'all. Like it's y'all unison, y'all, because they still a family, whether they together or not. They have children together. You are a family.
I respect it because she had to do that, especially after their.
No, she could have got crazy and got so much more. She could have got like $3-4 million a month.
Yeah, especially after he just because Paul said she could have been petty, but like,
after what he was doing to her family from us saying fuck your moms and all, not fuck your mom, but basically saying that. So you could do that. So if billionaires could think like, listen, this is about what makes the most sense. Why would I want one person to expend all of their resources? And I don't like, no, you put in, I'll put in, and we'll make that shit come together. Feel me? Pause.
Shout out Kim K. Talk about relationships. I don't know if y'all have seen, but recently Juice WRLD girl, Juice WRLD.
I don't even know who that is, and I don't really care to give her any clout. But if you want to, go right ahead.
But I just want to speak on it. I just want to see what y'all think. Her name is Addie. I forgot what else they call her. I guess
she's kind of dirt, so I don't know.
Huh?
She's dirt. I don't know what he was attracted to her for.
But I don't know her. Like I couldn't tell you. Like if she could walk past me right now, and I wouldn't be able to tell you who she is. She I only see this because it was trending. She got a watch from Juice WRLD, I guess, before he passed away, and she has her new boyfriend wearing it. What's your take on that? Do y'all feel like, as a man, right? No, it's not even as a man. Actually, as a man, right? You and as a female, right? Would you take belongings from somebody's past life and then give it to you? Not past life, but their significant other's past life or their ex?
No.
Say for instance, like, let's say like this you Swoops or something, like she lives in the house. She used to live in the house with Juice WRLD. He passes away. She got the house. She tells you to move in. Are you moving in?
That's different. Yes.
Be not Juice WRLD.
If he left at the house, it's her house now. So what you think somebody gonna move in there?
All right.
That's different. But I would not wear a gift that someone gave you. You giving it to me. That was your old significant other. Like that to me is no.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't wear a ring. I wouldn't wear a watch. I wouldn't wear a chain. I'm cool. That's his. I respect it. I respect where y'all was or whatever the case may be. But I'm not doing that now. A house that's different because it is what it is. You feel me?
Right. What about a car though? A car that because it's different.
I always got a car, so I don't know.
No, but what if it's like there's Juice WRLD someone, so it's an expensive car.
But apparently her nigga rich, like, so
nigga, I don't know who it is.
Some rich white boy. He's rich, like, so I feel like he wouldn't need that stuff. He could get it.
I think her gifting him letting him wear the Rolex that he gave, that's kind of weird. But other than that, like, I don't want to wear a gift that your dead ex gave you. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same page with Juice WRLD.
But
what that one for your ex? If you got 100,000, and I got $1,000 to my name, bring that 100K. I don't give a fuck if you left or not. I need that 100K. But as far as a gift or watch or nothing like that, matter of fact, you gave me I might even go pawn it. No funny shit. Just
see, that's even wilder. Like no.
Yeah, that's bad too, because it's just like it should be hers. It should be in a closet somewhere safe.
Give it to me, but I don't want.
I would be like, if I was him, like, no, I'm good. That's weird. But at the end of the day, it's not like paparazzi pictured him with it. They sat up and like posed and took a picture with it, and I think that's even weirder.
That's weird. Like, and I think he probably was a fan, so she's like, "Oh, you was a fan." Boom, boom. But that's it. Man. This is what I'm saying, bro. You gotta.
It's a yeah.
And she. The thing I can't get was she said a lot of things on the internet that he didn't die from drug overdose. Like, get your little goofy ass the fuck up out of here, you weird ass. Like, yeah, she said that. She's saying a lot of weird shit, and I don't want to get for no clout. So before we get up out of here, because we got a couple minutes left, shout out to Coach Prime. Deion Sanders is leaving Jackson State University. There's some people calling him a sellout, whatever. Those are people that don't understand how this shit works. Deion Sanders, it's a business, and also the resources that are there. I don't know if you guys seen the video of his first day at Colorado, because he actually got flown there on a private jet last night after the SWAC championship game, which they won. Deion Sanders will be the Colorado head coach moving forward. And, he's actually getting there at a good time because recruiting is about to open up. He coached at Jackson State for 3 seasons. 2 of the 3 seasons.
It's not like he didn't disappoint him. He brought you culture. He brought you endorsements.
He brought them endorsements, brands, a pro day from the NFL. One of the players got drafted into the NFL. Another 3 got signed as undrafted free agents.
Exactly.
He got a couple guys in the league. He didn't come in. He came in at the SWAC is considered one of the bottom conferences in the Division I. Came into one of the came in at a bottom conference. Bless you. Came in at a bottom conference. Won, and he did what every other coach does. I'll come in and I'll coach at Tulane, and I'll come in and I'll coach at Kent State. That's in Ohio right there. I'll come in and I'll coach at UB or whatever the case may be for a couple of seasons. And if I do well, now University of Texas, Ohio State, Michigan, Florida State, LSU, Colorado, USC, they like, yo, you're doing well. Let's bring you in here to a bigger program with a bigger endowment, with more resources so you can recruit even more efficiently. Deion Sanders is a recruiting gold mine, and the resources that he had there, he didn't have there. And this is one thing before you go there, right? Deion Sanders was making $300,000. It's not about the money for him. He was making $300,000 at Jackson State, right? For 4 years. He had a 4-year contract for $1.2 million. His assistant coaches were making $30,000 and $40,000 a year to coach at Jackson State. Some of the guys are staying back because he's trying to get them to be, one of them to be a head coach and 2 of them to be the offensive and defensive coordinator. So they'll be making more money. But the rest of his team, he's bringing with him to Colorado, and they'll be making anywhere upwards of $75,000 to $300,000 a year. Doing the same job that they was doing at Jackson State. So it's like, how can I sit there? Yeah, they giving me $5 million a year, but they also giving me this really nice budget to pay my staff, who's been coaching for years on years, getting overlooked, and they finally got an opportunity with me, and I can bring them over here, and they can get a real bag. And now we can compete at a Power 5 conference, and possibly in a few years compete for a national championship as well. Because UCLA and USC is leaving the Pac-12 and Oregon. So the Pac-12 is wide open, and it's still a Power 5 conference.
I agree.
Shout out to Coach Prime. Like, players do it all the time. If I had best, how many times we see a player have one good year of college basketball? I'm out. Peace.
To league, you better go get that bag.
Get that bag. A coach. If you play college sports, you have a good offensive coordinator or a good defensive coordinator. Even in the NFL, when a team who won the Super Bowl, the Rams won the Super Bowl last year, right? Mm-hmm. So when an NFL team when they win a championship, or even a college team wins a championship, the offensive and the defensive coordinators of those teams, they usually get a head coaching job somewhere else because they want people for that coaching staff that won a championship. It's just part of the game. He wasn't going to be a lifer there, and it's not fair. Like, black people have this thing where we want things to be for us so much that we want to stagnate people's growth. It's not fair for him to have to compete with Alabama and LSU recruiting wise when they have unlimited resources. These niggas got video games in the locker room. They got hot tubs for recovery, cold tubs for recovery, motherfucking NIL deals. These niggas is dropping fucking SRTs and scat packs, and they getting paid. They getting this and they getting that, and they playing in stadiums full of 40,000 people, and they have their own pro days. And I have to build this up at this program from the ground up. And y'all also want me to recruit the top players in the country. When I could go to Colorado State, and this stuff is already in place. I mean, not State, Colorado, excuse me. University of Colorado, and this is already in place. It is what it is. We probably want to, Christine, like, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, but it's cool. You have to elevate, man. And
you probably pretty soon you're gonna see if you do good over here, you might be looking for an NBA opportunity. He might leave again.
All right, we got 1 minute left.
Money or
he says he doesn't want to coach the NFL, but I think.
Before we go.
I say he doesn't want to coach the NFL. That was it.
Oh, okay. Kiki Palmer is pregnant. Like, yo, you were selfish.
Everybody's
like,
pregnant, man. Like, listen, man. There's even women I was dating, man. They all pregnant too. Man, listen, man. Listen. Go ahead.
If you're a female and you get pregnant, you know there's niggas out here that like you. You are selfish.
Facts.
The niggas didn't get their turn. That's selfish. That's selfish. That's 9 months.
You know what though? Best. This is how we gonna combat all that. Best. This is how we gonna combat all that. 2024. I'm gonna have 2 baby mamas. Watch. Pregnant at the same time. And when they have them pretty ass babies, y'all gonna be hating. Cause I try to tell y'all. 2 of them at the same time. Knock them out.
They want to be selfish.
You want to be selfish? I'm about to change my name to Abraham. You know why? Father of many. What you thought? You feel me?
Right.
The name Abraham means father of many. And that's who I'm about to be. Out the Bible. Shout out to Abraham. You feel me?
Right.
Listen, I think I could do it. Because I can't, I think marriage is kind of over for me. We got like 15 seconds left. I'm really ready to go full Nick Cannon out here.
Oh my God. And before we leave, shout out to Lil Boosie for squashing beef for Lil Ivy Jr. You feel me?
Facts.
Lil Ivy. Huh?
Facts, I said.
Yeah, because him and Lil, they didn't have really a good relationship, but y'all know Lil Ivy and Boosie. Y'all know Lil.
I think we did this before, though. I think you said that before.
No, but that wasn't official. Now it's official because they dropped the video together, so they put that in the past.
Shout out to Boosie. But Boosie, Jay-Z's not irrelevant. More people know Jay-Z than they know you, and we getting out on that topic. It's a controversial Best of Swoops show. I'm here with the boisterous, infamous, and need more hoes, and slowly maturing Best, and the beautiful and always controversial Christine, and the overweight lover, and the smoothest guy on earth, Vis Swoops. We out of here.